he had a lot of smart ass comments towards people's posts.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been kicked.
Yeah, I've seen the name, but I didn't really know anything about him. There's a lot of names I recognize.
And then he came after me. He got mad.
Yeah. Sorry. Bye.
Andy was the first one I was thinking of too. I was like, as soon as I saw his reply, I just looked at the alert. I said, "This is gonna be good. This is
no good for you."
Then he goes, "Hey, replica."
Yeah.
Okay, you big guy. Shot. Guess what? You're gonna get banned, and that's gonna get deleted. So it's not even gonna hit the algorithm.
That was his parting shot.
Good job. Yeah. Right. I applaud you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're so good.
Why don't you go cry to some other group that you got kicked from CBB? Everybody else do it.
Mm-hmm.
Straighten my light here. Okay.
I don't get that. People get kicked from CBB. They don't do it with no other group.
Mm-hmm.
Get kicked from CBB. You want to cry and complain and air your grievance to some other group. Mm-hmm. Why do they need to care? First of all, it's not their problem. Why would you take a problem from one group into another one?
Then before you came in here, we were talking about the Olin Mills photography studios.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, everybody's always looking off to the left.
You looking to the left, and then he had that one picture,
and then you get the
you looking at the side.
Yeah, and then you get the shadow picture of yourself in the back.
Shadow picture in the back, right?
Do you remember the? Do you remember the one where the guy takes a picture? He's in a sweater and he's got his cat with him. You know exactly which one I'm talking about, right?
The funny one is the one from Step Brothers. Remember they did the one of Step
Brothers? Yeah.
He had that sweater on.
That's something
I love that movie, man. That movie is a trip.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you touch my drum set?
I've done hard times with Olin Mills, like 2 or 3 times. It's like, Mom, do we have to go? Yeah. Oh, come on.
Yeah, Olin Mills, and you had Sears.
Yes.
My favorite scene is when he runs into the drum room and he puts his nads on it.
He made a squeaking sound.
Yeah.
Sears Portrait Studios. Yeah, they had them in the mall.
Yeah, Sears. Oh. Yeah. We're telling our age now. We better stop.
Yeah.
They just closed the last Hooters.
They took my senior picture using that gunpowder flash.
Yeah.
But the guy in the
over the camera.
The guy in the cast that Richard was talking about. That's
yeah.
Mark's wedding picture there's a guy in the background with a shotgun. JC Penney's.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna fun tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I've got the giggles again.
JC Penney. Oh. Yeah, JC Penney.
Yep.
JC Penney's another one.
Jacques Penney.
Richard, is this the guy with the cat?
That's it. That's it. And there's one with the guy, his hair's cut like a Dutch boy.
Yeah.
He's got the real thick glasses on.
Oh man.
I also like the family picture where they're all wearing matching sweaters.
Yeah, they're all matching clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a picture out there of me, my 2 younger brothers, and my sister.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. It's like the guy in the back got the shadow picture. And there's the family, and there's the picture of the guy in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man.
Do you remember what was it called? What the hell's the name of that movie? Deck the Halls. Remember when the guy was in the hospital? He had the oxygen set up. Danny DeVito goes, "I made cards for you," and there he is. He's all white.
Okay, now look at this guy. He's like looking one way, and his shadow's looking the other way.
Yeah, there it is.
He stand himself. Oh, 30 seconds. We start the show.
Oh, goodness. Those were the days.
How did you find that? You just typed in the photo studio or just pictures?
No, just Google Olin Mills funny pictures.
Oh, there you go.
Probably almost do a whole show on just that alone.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
I just don't know how they dealt with the crying kids.
Let's get it rolling.
Let's start the show.
Hello, I'm the Barbarian, and I'm watching the Spanning the Globe.
Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is time to go spanning the globe. Excuse me, I've got a little tickle in my throat. I'm Mark Maggard, your host, and I appreciate you joining us for 2 hours of discussion about the Bell hobby, professional wrestling, AEW, WWE, and anything else that comes to mind. I want to remind everybody first that this show is sponsored by, excuse me, this just started, Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. I gotta get a drink of water. Also, we give a special shout out to Kevin Davenport and the Double Dropkick Podcast, the DDK. He's on starting now Saturday nights. Be sure you give him a like and subscribe. He'd greatly appreciate that. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe Podcast. They help contribute to the subscription costs for StreamYard. It makes it much more affordable for us to bring this great content to you. So we appreciate their cooperation and collaboration. So without further ado, I would like to bring on my co-host for the evening. Had to get a drink of water. Got a tickle in my throat.
What's up, everybody?
Mr. Richard Ward, the OG
Thursday,
Warden. How are you doing
guys.
this evening? How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Awesome.
great. I'm doing fine.
Awesome. Read the comments here. Prematurely hit the button. But hello, Andy.
Well, Mark, are you all choked up tonight, my friend?
All choked up. Yeah.
So it's okay. We're here for you.
I'm good now. I just got a drink of water. I'm good to go.
There you go.
How are you doing? He is the founder, CEO of Love Those Wrestling Belts. So if you're not a member, be sure you join.
Please join.
And last but not least, Mr. Ben Walker, a.k.a. Heel Grandpa from Championship Belt Brothers. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing? Good evening,
Let's
everybody.
get rid of this cough. So let's see who's watching this show tonight and commenting. Somebody said Kurt Hall wasn't the first one, but he sure was.
Yes, he was.
There he is, number one.
We will talk about this topic here in a little bit.
What's up, Tamaj?
Hello, Chris. Chris Reigns.
Chris.
What's up,
Platinum
Chris?
Stores, good evening.
Platinum's here. Okay.
Appreciate that. There he is.
Nor, what's up, buddy?
Right.
This
All
Nor.
official.
We're official. That's
All
right.
official. Yes.
Here we go. Here we go. And hello,
Don't
Lisa.
even ask. What's up,
Hello,
Lisa?
hello.
Yeah, it's already
JC Penney's.
Yes, they are. New approach. Ricky Hernandez. Hello.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
What's up, Ricky?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. It's the banter has started one day. That's right. Wrestling Bonkers, watching us from the UK. Thank you very much.
Bonkers.
Hope you're doing well.
Guys, be sure to like and subscribe.
That's right. That's right. Jason Cortez, he was supposed to be a guest tonight, but he had family things come up tonight, so we're going to have him on next week.
Look forward to having Jason next week.
I wanted him to get the full treatment. Don't want to shortchange him, so no pressure. We'll have him on next week, and we're going to have
him. Jay, do what you got to do, man. Family first.
Yep.
Great guy.
Always family first. Always.
Yep. Mike Nelson, hello.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, Mike Nelson?
What's going?
Hello again, Kirk.
Kirk Hall, what's going on, bud?
He was,
yes.
Who's that guy?
Who's this guy?
Oh, no. Boston Gamer, Kevin O'Keefe, hello.
Kevin.
No, I'm doing good here as far as I know.
We're good over here.
Jim Mills, hello.
Hey, Jim.
What's up, Jim?
I want to bring him on the show sometime soon so we can talk about his leather work.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't do commercially, I'd like to show off some of his work and have him talk about it. It's because you won't sell those belts. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No.
Nah.
I don't partake.
You don't partake. He never inhaled.
That could be it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got some water right here, but thank you.
Uh-huh.
CJ Smith.
What's up, CJ?
CJ, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Okay, sounds good. There you go. Reese Buckner. Oh, Maurice. Yeah. Hello.
What's up, Reese?
He bought a belt for me. He bought a belt. I didn't recognize the name there at first, but I saw the avatar. So, thanks for watching. Buck Harjo, also from Oklahoma.
What's up, Buck? What's going on, Buck?
Yeah, I figured
that New York belt is sick, man. I like that New York belt.
Jason, just relax, enjoy your family tonight. We will bring you on next week. I don't want to shortchange you. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So as usual, we start off with the belt of the week, and let me get the intro for that. I actually made time to film a video for this, so without further ado, let's bring it up. This is the Luger US plates by Unique Championship Belts, our sponsor, and the leather is done by me. And the leather looks like it's starting to crack a little bit. I must have got a bad piece or something, but that's the TV accurate tooling, as accurate as I can get it. There's no tooling in the snap boxes, as you can see, nice and smooth, just like the original. But he did a great job on the plates. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Music's drowning me out. Nice etching. This is SD. That's your NWA logo up there. The blue. I love that color blue in that flag.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But look at the lettering on that. National Wrestling Alliance. And he's got all the states there. Did a really good job. I've had 2 or 3 of these from him. And
it's one of my all-time favorite belts.
The side plates, the first side plates I got were kind of small, so I worked with him on that. Got the side plates a little bit bigger, and I think these are closer to the right size. So
I think I got your first one.
What?
I got the first one you had made, right, Mark?
I think so. Yeah.
That's the one I had Nikita Koloff sign.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, NWA stamp there. There's the backing.
Send me some pics, Buck. I'll take a look at it.
Nice smooth backing. There's another overview of that. But that is the plates by Unique Championship Belts and leather by Marked Leather.
What's up, Kebby?
There it is. All right. Okay. I got the comments now.
All right.
I don't know what that means, but okay. It's my second favorite Kirk. My second, but 10 Pounds of Silver is my favorite. That's the first one I saw.
It's hard to pick between those two.
Yeah. Andy was supposed to hopefully have a new belt day today, and it's in transit. Where's it at now?
Germany.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll have it by this time next week, and he can show that belt off.
Supposed to have it tomorrow, so we'll see.
And I finally sold all my belts. I sold the NWO TV to Maurice, and I sold the Hogan 86, which is in transit right now. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's in transit right now. Shipped yesterday. So all I have left right now is this strap. It's a send-out strap on a lace strap. I sound like I'm in a bucket or something. Oh, what's up with that? And this is for the Premier Dome Globe. It's not for the Figs, not for the Fandu, not for any overseas replicas. It is for the Premier. So if you have need for this, it's brand new. It's already boxed up, ready to go. It needs a label. I'm asking $350 ship for this, and it's like plug and play. Just take your plates off and screw them on the back of this one, and you're good to go. Hit me up after the show, or it'll be on the sales post tomorrow. So be sure you check that out. Also, I sound weird for some reason. I sound like I'm in a tube. I may have a different microphone on. We're looking to get 500 subscribers to our YouTube channel. If we can do that, we're going to do a belt giveaway for this belt, which is by Unique Championship Belts. It's dual plated, 4mm, beautiful CNC belt. It will be on my leather. It'll be identical to this one. The plates are done, and they'll be shipped hopefully this next few days. And we'll see that on leather. But we got to have 500 subscribers first, and we're a little over 200 right now. Let's get that up to 500 and give this belt away. It's a beautiful belt. So.
What's up to 412? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hello.
What's going on?
For watching.
500 and the belt is somebody's.
Yeah. Hello, Phil.
Hey, Phil. What's up, Phil?
Turnbuckle throwbacks. I just think about it for a minute. I was reading the comments. All right. So I started to do a dome globe for a customer, and I was on a roll. And went to punch the holes for it and measured the holes for they got the 3 grommets on either side of the main plate. And then between the side plates, they have 2 grommets that are a little bit closer together. So I used his original strap as a template, marked most of the holes. I had to move them over. So instead of remarking the holes using the strap, I just measured. And I measured 1 1/8 from grommet to grommet. Well, when I went to put it on the belt, stupid me, marked it 1 1/8 from the center line on both sides. So it's way too wide. So I've already punched the holes. So I got to start all over on his belt. It happens sometimes, folks. It happens. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you very much. So I got that started. I'm about to finish my BCW tag. I finally got some snaps in. I got to put the backing on it. So. And you got a belt coming?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, my belt is. We were just talking about it. It's stuck in Denmark. So
something's rotten in Denmark.
Yeah. So we I probably will get it sometime next week.
Okay.
We all might have new belt days by next week.
Could be.
Take up half the show just showing off our new belts.
Yeah.
So
I have the TNA World Title coming, and that's on its way. It's still in shipping, thanks to USPS.
Yeah, UPS is the way to go.
Yeah, going forward, I'm doing UPS ground.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's more reliable for me, at least. I had to take my USPS boxes and turn them inside out because UPS will not deliver their priority mail boxes. So,
I mean, I'm willing to buy their boxes if we have to buy them. It's worth it,
I don't get it though, but a box is a box.
Yeah, I mean, you could wrap in that brown paper.
Yeah. Well, I did that one time, and they refused to ship it.
Really?
I had something wrapped in brown paper, and it was a box, and they refused to ship it. They had to put it in their box of theirs.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they stopped. I mean, so many people are using those, and I don't know why they stopped doing the game box.
Yeah.
I mean, just
absolutely, Tamaj. I agree with you. Yeah.
What's up, Tamaj?
They're messed up. I had a belt that took a month,
Big
and
time.
it took filing a claim to get it to move again.
What's up, Tyler?
We said that beforehand.
Tyler?
You're gonna file. You're
What's
gonna
up, Tyler?
Hey, Tyler, you're gonna file with them, and then all of a sudden it's gonna appear. And sure enough,
Yep.
that day it did,
Oh, it's like
like clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Oh, here's a box. Oh, it's just been sitting here.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Mark, he went to ship where he was receiving about whatever it was, and it was under their bench. Good thing he
I
called
shipped
the
that
post
to
office.
Phoenix, and it got to Oklahoma City. It didn't move, and so my customer in Phoenix called his postmaster, who called Oklahoma City, and they found it under a sorting table. It got moving again. FedEx, yeah, shape.
FedEx is also good.
Oh, Antonio.
I've been having.
What's up, Antonio?
Bad experiences with FedEx.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
I won't use them.
You haven't paid yet. Oh man.
Is that the ones with the studs in them?
Yeah. Yeah. They're turned inside.
Okay.
Jason ordered that leather cod piece. He's waiting for it from 17 months.
Yeah. Chris, somebody, it was Stephen Hammer, sent me that, and appreciate him doing that. But the original WCW Heavyweight Championship belt is on display at a shopping mall somewhere in Israel.
Tel
And the
Aviv.
story behind that was that Kevin Von Erich went over there
My bad.
on a solo trip, and he was so touched by how he was treated there. They were so good to him. They told him that the only time they ever had a surefire way of stopping the war is anytime there's wrestling on. They both stop, watch wrestling, they go back to fighting. So as a token of his appreciation for how well he was received and treated over there, he gave them that belt to display. So I thought it was cool. But I'd like to see that belt in person, though.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Rhinestone Ben.
Rhinestone.
Kirk likes DHL. DHL will deliver here. They transferred over to USPS once it gets to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I should ask my wife's uncle about that belt over in Israel.
Mine's coming UPS, and I've never had to wait as long as I had. I mean, the production took 5 months, but this is the longest I've had to wait for the delivery.
Yeah.
What can you do? You know.
Right. I want to take an opportunity right here, take the time right now to acknowledge a death in professional wrestling. This happened a week or so ago in an independent wrestling promotion. This guy right here, Vince Steele, he was a part of CCW. I'm not sure what CCW is, but apparently he passed away in the ring. I don't know the circumstances. I did not get an opportunity to do the 10-bell salute, but another tremendous loss for professional. Somebody said he was signed with TNA. Was it when you guys told me that?
Yep.
You signed with TNA? Okay. So our hearts go out to TNA and the CCW promotion and this guy's family. So Vince Steele, rest in peace.
Another one gone too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was young. He was young, man. And I think he went through a big weight loss as well, if I remember the story correctly.
Yeah. Oh. So I'm trying to get rid of a comment here. Okay.
Yeah, I won't acknowledge that.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
Wow.
Now, what was I going to... Oh, I know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Walmart has offered a the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship for how much was it? I got a picture of it here. Where is it at? One folder up here. Here we go. For $274.99, and there's a great big controversy about this. There are some people saying that it is the metal replica version, which is a great bargain at that price. Some are saying it's the commemorative, the plastic version, which is not such a great a price. And there's a few people that have gotten their belts saying that they're metal. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's been quite the topic of conversation in the groups.
The ones that I've seen have said that they got the medal. They're not putting pictures of. I mean, just you never know. I mean,
no, there's a good way to tell by looking at the back. See if it's
the back will tell you. Yeah.
So just be aware if you see this bargain. Just be very leery of that because they're never this low.
No,
just never this low.
Yeah, they have been.
Well, rarely.
It's very rare because was that me and you, Richard, that got the world heavyweight title for 300?
Yes.
It was from Walmart, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was. I remember we jumped on that. It was.
Didn't you get the US also?
I got the US for it was $250. I got the US in the Undisputed a few years back, and they were $250 each. And I was kind of leery when I ordered it, and I got it. It was the replica. I can say it. The replica.
Yeah, Mike, I see what you did there.
Yeah. We'll get to that here in a little bit.
Now, could they do that sometimes when there's like a misprint or something, or maybe it's not perfect?
Well, this is the thing with Walmart, because my son used to work there. They will do like manager specials or something like that. I once bought a vacuum. I went to go buy a vacuum. It was $100 vacuum. I got up to the counter and it scanned for $25.
Wow.
They had a manager special. So yeah, I don't know if I don't know if they just do that. Amazon does it too. It's like they'll do a
This
clearance.
is how I got my my network logo for
Mark got a really good deal.
Yeah.
$40. $40.
I remember that glitch. It was on eBay and Amazon.
I got two of them
because I ordered the eBay and they canceled my order.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't order it through the Amazon. So
yeah,
I have had really good deals come from Walmart through Fanatics. So it's possible, but yeah, it's happened before.
I don't know. Don't know. That's another topic.
And you never know. But also be leery when you see belts on Walmart. It could be a third party, and it could be a boot.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Or overseas.
True.
You gotta
could be an eBay
pay attention
too.
to it. Yeah, it could be, but they do third party on Walmart.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Oh, here you guys go. It's not even. Hey, man, this is the beginning of hour one.
Yeah, I know. There's a little drinking going on in the crowd here. But yeah, just be aware when you order that, thinking you're going to get a metal belt, you may not get one.
Right.
Yeah.
Or go get the plastic one. So, Myra, beware. If it
Yep.
sounds too good to be true, it probably
usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I am third-party drywall materials.
Okay.
Hey, as long as it's the red logo, right, Mendoza?
Yeah, well, red logo. Oh, okay. I know what he's talking about now. Okay, I had to think about that for a second. There has been another topic that's been talked about in many of the groups about Reggie belts, whether they're fake or not, how to spot a fake. And there's one particular one's been posted out there and has taken a lot of ridicule that I've seen. And I've seen a couple of people. In fact, a couple of people came to me saying, "Did you see that?" I said, "Yeah, but I've never had a Reggie. I've never held one. I don't know anything about them." They said, "Well, it's real because I know where it originated." I don't know if that's true or not. Some people are saying it's a fake Reggie. I don't know.
I've had people ask me. I'm like, I'm not qualified to tell you what.
Yeah, I'm not qualified either. I'm not qualified either.
To me, if you ask me, there's one person that's qualified to tell you, and he's no longer here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I mean, there could be other people that people lean on and depend to verify it. So be it. I can't verify what a Reggie is.
Yeah.
This is only my opinion and my opinion only. It's a belt. Hey, if the guy likes what he has, let him like what he has. That's how I see it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's all.
Yeah. But I don't want to single any one person because I've seen a lot of people do this because they do it with. Whoops, lost my camera. Hang on.
Mark's incognito tonight.
I'm incognito.
Yeah.
There we go. Whoops.
Oh, there's part of him.
I see. Yes.
I like that green background too.
I can't get the
Mark,
camera back on.
Look underneath.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hi. There we go. No, I bumped the thing here. It plugs into and knocked it off. So, yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you got documentation to verify it, then
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, people can try to say if it is or not. I'm not to judge that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
who are we to judge?
But here's my thing. And again, I don't want to single anybody out because I've seen it done with Reggie's, I've seen it done with Classic Shields, I've seen it done with Nawaz, I've seen it with Warm, I've seen it with. If you're buying a particular belt made by a particular maker, and you're doing it just to have a status in the hobby, then you bought it for the wrong reason.
The wrong reasons, yeah.
If you have a Reggie, I'm happy for you. That's great. A Reggie's not my thing because I've seen pictures of Reggie's. I've seen, and I'm not knocking it all, but they all look the same to me. That's just my opinion.
There's some people in the hobby, they want that status and they buy this belt. You know what I mean? It makes them feel good. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather own a room of belts than go in the hock for one belt.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And whoever likes what they like, good for them. That's cool.
Yeah.
But all belts unfortunately, no matter what it is.
But unfortunately, apparently, this person has gotten a lot of ridicule over what he says is a Reggie. It's kind of gotten out of hand. I think some people mistook it for a shop belt, which it was an easy mistake to make. A lot of people made that same mistake, but this person has taken it that it was intentional. I don't know, but I mean, enjoy your belt. I wouldn't pay that much for any belt, Classic Shields, Reggie's, or any other belt. That's just my thing because they sit there on the shelf and collect dust, and I look at them so often. Mm-hmm. So exactly. I tend to keep my budget a lot smaller for belts. I pick the belts that I grew up watching on television, and they bring me great joy to look at them. $200-$300 belts, I'm happy with them. That's my experience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and get what you enjoy. But if you're buying a belt to have status in the hobby, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think the most I've ever paid for a belt is $650. The most.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought two at the same time.
$1,800 for the Classic Shields, and it did not bring me any joy. So, yeah, that's true. You have to question almost everything. I mean, you got people taking those people's pictures. You got people that are claiming certain belts are made by certain makers, which they're not. Just a lot of stuff. You have to watch out and do your due diligence. Piece of ice in my mouth. Yeah. That's my thing. I just don't see spending more than $400 or $500 for a belt for something that's going to sit there and collect dust. I don't go out carrying my belt. I know some people do that. Not, if you do that, that's great. I don't do that. I sit there, look at them on the shelf, get them out and clean them every so often.
Well, you take it to the theater. I mean,
well, I did. I did do that.
and on your motorcycle.
I didn't take it for a ride.
For a while, I was buying a new belt every month, but then I had to slow down a little bit. It went down, a couple months later. Now it's 6 months, maybe a year.
Yeah.
I mean, just in the month alone, I bought 4 belts.
And I get that. It's not my place to judge it. I mean, if he believes it's a Reggie, if it is, or whether it's not, if he believes it is, that's all that really matters.
Just like you said, Mark, it's all about if it's something that makes you happy and you're collecting, that's
absolutely.
all that matters.
Absolutely.
You know?
Mm-hmm. You're in a hobby to collect things that make you feel good about what you spend your money on.
That comment right there. About. That comment right there. I've always believed that.
Yeah, I agree. Great.
You know.
Yeah.
Not having to wait 25 months for a belt.
Yeah. But people have been booted from groups over this argument, which I think is silly.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty intense.
Yeah, it has gotten very it's a hobby, people. Just chill. Just chill.
It's not real life, man.
Don't get stranded up there.
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe, that's right. Kayfabe that, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully you're using a John Deere mower. That'll give you status.
Mow it, don't smoke it.
Yep. There you go. But yeah, it's been kind of comical, but at the same time, it's kind of sad to see the stuff happen in the hobby. But it just invariably, every month or two, something breaks out like that.
Something always comes up.
Yeah.
Seems like it's almost quarterly that something happens. I don't know. It just.
Yeah. Absolutely. Seems like we're something else on the hobby I was going to talk about. Let me see. Get my picture list here. No, I don't think so. Even Dan.
Go ahead.
Well, going back to the Walmart belts, even Dan McMahon had a comment about it.
I know. I seen that.
It's a wand.
Oh, it's a wand deer. Yeah, I got one of those.
A wand deer. Okay, wand deer. Okay, it looked like a dog.
I got one of those in my yard there, bro.
Yeah. You're gonna be waiting a lot longer than a lifetime. You ordered a belt from Reggie. Came on my drywall.
Somebody coming in?
I
heard knocking. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Yeah, but I do have a couple of dogs that are whining one now. So you guys talk. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, I have the TNA World title coming. Mm-hmm. It's on its way. It's been hitting a lot of, I guess, bad weather from where it was coming from. So I did order recently. I ordered the TNA tag, and I ordered the Moose X Division title.
The TNA belts are some of the nicest out there.
I know. They're great quality.
They're very nice. I like
the designs. It kind of grew on me, those designs of the new belts.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get the Midwest. That's the only one I don't have. The TNA, I have to get that one to go with my Wildcat.
Okay. Yeah, there's something else.
Me and Tyler are going to collab on a new product for drywall.
Are you?
Yeah.
I still have 2 belts that are waiting on leather for myself, and that will complete my collection. One is the Hogan 84 CNC by Dream Championship Belts, as well as also from Dream, the AWA tag, which is the same style as the Hogan 84. And I'm going to be going out of town tomorrow. I'm going to pick up some leather, and as soon as I finish these other 2 belts, I'm going to try to get those 2 done so I can finish my collection.
I think my next one, Mark, is going to be the one that you and Ben have.
Oh, the United National?
United National.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
That, and I need to coordinate with you to get my my IWGP US re-leathered.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Have your people get with my people. We'll do lunch.
Okay. I'll consider that payment for doing this show.
There we go. I was just going to say that.
Oh, you're a shrewd negotiator.
Hey, you need me to get a hostage out? I'll do it.
There you go.
They sure did.
So
man.
We may get back to some belt talk here a little bit, but I was watching AEW last night. I normally don't watch, but for some reason I had it on. I thought, okay, I'll have it on. And there was a match last night involving Jon Moxley and Adam Copeland, Edge. They call him Cope, I guess.
Cope.
And what kind of match was this? It was a street fight match.
I think it was a street fight.
You might as well just
Anything
say
goes.
hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no.
Oh,
rules,
it was
no rules
hardcore
at
for
all.
sure. It was
Yeah.
hardcore for sure. So let me pull these pictures up.
Can I say he really nailed him? Literally.
I guess you could.
Guess you could. Yeah.
Let's see what you did there.
It was brutal.
That was.
That was intense. I mean, that's the worst I've ever seen it.
I'll just bring these pictures up one at a time.
Man, you guys gonna kill somebody in the ring doing something like that?
But
Look,
Or
Moxley, that's what
paralyze
Moxley
somebody.
was. Moxley was always cutting himself. Now he's doing this.
Dude's gonna be paralyzed.
Yeah.
If he keeps
I
it up.
agree, Kevin. I agree, Kevin.
Him or Darby Allin.
Yeah.
But
No.
I mean, he was
it worth it?
suplexed onto this damn thing.
Now, quote me if I'm wrong. Back in the day, didn't they grind down the heads of the nails? The
I don't think
points?
so. Well, who's that guy? Maven. He did a video on this a couple weeks ago on YouTube.
Yeah,
He
about landing on the tacks.
Yeah, tacks, and they are real tacks. He didn't say anything about nails.
And he
but
said there was
tacks-
nothing fake. Those were just all tacks. There was no special. He said it was where you landed on it. There was a special, area that's better to land on it. Than
I
other
don't know
parts.
about fake nails.
No, they're not fake.
No,
I'll
those
show you
are
here in a
fake.
second.
Not the way those
Not-
stuck in his back.
Wait,
Not
I
the
mean,
way
look
his skin moved when they pulled that off.
I mean, it's stuck. Look at that picture. It's stuck to his back. Look at that.
Oh,
And this guy drove 11 hours for this.
And why would you send Wheeler Yuta in the ring why not send a doctor or somebody who knows what they're doing to gently remove it without ripping?
Look at that one guy. He looks like he's about to cry.
Look at
Look
that.
at that. Look at that.
Ugh.
I've got video. I'm gonna
that's
put the video
just-
up here.
That's just too much.
I'm gonna show the video. First, he hit him in the gut with it. Then he hits him in the back with it.
yeah. Look at Platinum. I agree with you.
Yeah, I
Right
agree.
there,
That
man.
you don't mess with the spine. You don't.
Bam.
I'd be surprised if it didn't poke the bone in his back.
Now watch this. This is the coup de grace right here. He suplexed him right onto it. Oh,
Ah!
Look how it's stuck in. Oh.
does that look fake to you?
No.
Oh, I can't watch that.
Watch. Now wait, they're gonna pull it out here in a minute.
Ah!
I just can't even imagine once.
It's like no.
I mean, there's a difference between blading and this.
His wife must have said, "What the hell were you doing?"
Yeah.
That's okay. They're gonna send Wheeler Yuta in to save him. That's okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, but he gets grossed out. He gets
Yeah, I mean,
grossed
what?
out too.
Yeah. I actually watched this as it was happening, and then when they started pulling it out, I'm like, that is real.
Isn't that the same bat he fought Mick Foley with?
I don't
No,
know.
Mick Foley bat had barbed wire wrapped around.
Now watch
Yeah.
this. Watch this. They're gonna try to pull this off of him.
Oh, that's
Watch the skin. The skin comes with
He's
it.
like, pull it off, pull it off. Ah!
You can't get it.
Ugh.
The skin's pulling away from
my.
you.
Oh, that's nasty.
He's out of here.
Tyler needs to drywall that. Use some Flex Seal; it'll seal it right up.
And that pretty much brings it into that little debacle. But yeah, I just think it's dumb to do something like this. I mean,
how did it really enhance the show? It didn't. I mean,
no.
Just imagine how many people.
This
were
is worse
grossed
than
out about it.
ECW.
yeah.
ECW is extreme, but this is kind of pushing that envelop.
Mm-hmm. Man,
But
Yeah,
then
that
there
was
was
more like
XP.
I don't think so.
Then there was XPW, and
Velcro nails.
they pushed it.
Oh,
They pushed it
XPW is a lot worse than ECW.
Way more violent.
Would you compare that to the death match? XPW.
I mean, Moxley did come from CZW, so
yes,
Balin wire
true.
duct tape. Balin wire duct tape.
he was doing that crazy light bulb jumping through plain glass type of stuff for years before he went to some of the big companies.
That's when he had the pink hair.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh,
I watched the XPW. I actually watched that New Jack match with Vic Grimes.
Okay. That's what FMW.
FMW too. Big Japan. All of those companies, and I remember watching the New Jack one when New Jack tossed Vic Grimes. It was a receipt, but tossed him off that scaffold and tried to kill that man.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
These stunts ain't worth it, man. I couldn't see myself. I freaked out as a kid on Night of the Skywalkers, Starcade Night of the Skywalkers, with Road Warriors and Midnight Express.
Midnight Express, yep.
And Jim Cornette blew out his knee.
Yep, going off that scaffold.
Big Bubba was supposed to catch him, and he missed it. I heard Jim Cornette tell that story. He said Bubba was supposed to catch me, but for some reason he was out of position. When Jim came down, he came down full force on the knee.
Yeah, that match, kind of
probably
me
so.
Out, because the first thing I was thinking is, what if one of the Road Warriors was to slip off that scaffold? Especially Animal at that time is 320 pounds.
Yeah. Platinum, that was pretty brutal. I remember when that happened. You're too young to have seen that when it happened. I wasn't there, but I saw it the following week.
I saw it. Yep, I saw the delay.
And supposedly, according to David Manning, Kerry actually did take a little bit of a blow to the head from the latch, because Gordy slammed it so hard that latch, which is clamped around the pole, turned, and the latch caught part of his head. But it wasn't as effective as it would have been hitting a full blow. So, but yeah, that's just unnecessary. I mean, if you want to blade yourself every week, that's one thing, and I ridicule him for doing this every week. But it's like, what's going to be next?
I mean, something that brutal, it doesn't add to the show. It doesn't make me want, hey, I want to see what they're going to do next week. It doesn't.
Okay, something like that belongs on a pay-per-view or whatever they call them now, but not a weekly show.
But it's like you said earlier, it's too close to this. You don't mess with the spinal cord. You don't do that.
No.
Jeez.
But he's going to regret that one of these days.
Yeah.
He's got to be
him and not Orange Cassidy. Who's that guy? Sting's protege,
Darby.
They're both going to be sitting in the ICU talking about this.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
By the time they're seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, and some of us Japanese wrestling fans, Onita, another one, crazy.
Skip one.
Crazy hardcore.
Who was the one guy in New Japan or All Japan with all the scars? I mean, like, he was covered in them from head to toe.
Are you talking about Onita, or are you talking about
Abdullah's pretty
I think he had to retire because he was really bad in scars.
You talking about man, there's quite a few over there.
Those were death matches. I think that was him, because they were in all those death matches.
Hayabusa ended up getting paralyzed.
Wow.
So some of those guys, they take that risk. Oh,
there he goes.
Tanaka?
Phil got it. No,
Tanaka?
Oh, Hayabusa?
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay. I didn't even look at the comment. I was just throwing those names out. It's either one of those two.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, he had a lot of scars on his forehead. Yeah,
he was really beat up. He had to retire. He was forced to retire.
Tanaka's still wrestling.
It's just dumb to take those kind of risks. I mean, like you said, Andy, it's too close to the spine.
Yeah, I mean, that could be paralyzation there.
And that wasn't just hitting with it; he suplexed onto it. That's the full force of the body.
No, that was bad.
So what's he going to do to top this?
I mean, exactly.
That's my biggest fear. He's going to try to top this. He's going to pay for it in the end.
I would say end it with that and not do it again. That's it.
It's like somebody in a wheelchair or paralysis. I mean, where does it stop?
Right. Yeah. I don't know, Chris. I knew he blew out one knee, but I don't know he hurt both of them. But
I mean, what if he receives a nerve damage? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he has to live with that the rest of his life.
And he has a child at home.
Yeah, Moxley's got a young little girl. I mean,
yeah. Yep. His wife's there backstage watching this stuff. Can you imagine what she says to him when he comes backstage after that?
I hope she rips him a good one. I mean, that's
she probably smacked him in the back of the head.
He's gonna be paralyzed one day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Did you guys
watch that? I watched that live.
Did you guys see that video?
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Did you guys see the video of the independent wrestler that comes up there in the ring? I think it looks like a backyard wrestling promotion. He's a big, heavy guy.
Yeah,
steps up on the second rope and does this and jumps off, and his legs bend backwards.
Yeah, he blew both of them.
Yeah. I mean, something that simple.
There was a chick that did that, a heavy set chick. She jumped off the top rope and she landed on her foot, and it went. Oh, and she laid there on the ground. No, she was heavier.
Just teasing.
She had to be at least 600 pounds.
Yeah, Kevin, for his sake, I sure hope not.
I watched the Sid Vicious one. Gruesome.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Gruesome.
Yeah. That was bad.
And the thing is, he had no business up there.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, Vlad. They did.
Yeah.
It didn't even look real.
What about the one independent wrestler, the heavyset guy, ran towards the top rope to jump, and he didn't get over the rope. He just hit it and went through a table right on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Who was the WWE guy that tried to do it? It was Jey Uso that did a flip over the top rope.
Yeah, the other night.
Caught the rope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Luckily, they caught him. He would have been landed right on his head.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's your next world heavyweight champion.
Jey Uso?
No, he ain't winning.
He
ain't winning. Man.
You're thinking of a super, what's a super
crazy?
Something. No. He's what jumps on the light bulbs and takes his shirt off and
Superhuman.
Superhuman, yeah.
Oh gosh, that kid, that
kid,
Superhuman.
Nobody home.
This goes out to all the gentlemen and Nicolets.
There's nothing
hey,
there.
Let's jump off and land on a microwave.
I bet you if you blew in his ear, it sound like you blown in the bottle. Woo! There's nothing.
My favorite one is when he jumps on the Legos.
Oh, I haven't seen videos of his lately. I think he's taking a break.
No, I saw one a week or two ago.
Oh wow!
This guy.
He was doing the independent scene. People were hiring him. Yeah.
Microwaves.
Yeah, there was promotions, wrestling promotions that were bringing him in.
The only thing I could think of that could justify this is him and Moxley have a very high tolerance for pain. You'd have to keep putting yourself through that every week.
Yeah, and so, but that means he's going to keep on doing this crazy crap. I mean,
no, it's not worth it.
I would be getting too old for that.
He is. Like I said, he's got a wife and a little young baby, not baby, but 2-3-year-old little girl. I mean, come on.
I mean, to be honest with you guys, when is enough with all this stuff that they're trying to do?
Exactly.
I mean, you see all these guys, these hardcore legends who can't even walk. Look at Perry. Limit? Look at Perry Saturn. Look at Perry Saturn. He's so screwed in the head.
Yeah.
What's the limit that they need to take for it to permanently damage?
People like Moxley, Ben, there is no limit.
It's like, dude, you don't have to impress me. You did it all.
I'll give you guys an awesome example, and some of you guys that's watching is going to agree with me. Look at Sabu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at Sabu.
Yep.
He looks like he's in pain going to sleep at night.
Yeah. He always looks like he's in. Yeah.
He looks like he's in pain from throwing himself around. RVDs were fortunate enough to keep himself conditioned.
Yes.
Enough where you can see some damage on RVD, but it's not as prevalent as.
I agree with Phil.
Sabu.
Well, you got to remember, Sabu went over to the XPW. He went over to all the other federations as well.
FMW. He's been everywhere, throwing himself through a table.
I mean, he's done death matches too.
He got identified as somebody that did that. If you watch Sabu in New Japan, he's a different wrestler.
Yeah,
he's a different wrestler. He's nowhere near doing that, what they call garbage wrestling over in Japan, and we call it hardcore or whatever. Mick Foley. Yeah.
Good
Another
point. Rick McFoley. Yeah.
Mick Foley is another one.
Yeah,
choke
Terry
slam to the
Funk,
top of
Mick
the cage.
Foley.
Terry
Yep.
Funk.
Yep.
Look
I
what he
think
did
that
to
shortened his
him.
life.
It shortened Terry Funk's life.
It did. It did.
Because at the end, Terry was he looked almost like he was just like, let's just get this over with. Like some of those interviews he was doing, Terry looked like he just didn't want to be bothered anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like he literally did a video before he died saying, please quit sending stuff for me to sign.
I remember that. I remember that.
Stuff like that.
Platinum.
He took a lot of damage, man. Those guys threw themselves
What's up, Chris Thermo?
to entertain us, and they shortened their lives.
And for what? Wrestling? Come on.
Yeah. Well, just wrestle.
Yeah.
We don't need the high flying stuff, the danger stuff. I mean,
we don't need the.
They're not wrestlers anymore. They're stuntmen.
Risking their lives is not.
There you go.
No.
Yeah, Japan did too. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're not excluding Japan because you had FMW in Big Japan. They were all tied in with CZW and ECW and XPW.
Mm-hmm.
So they was doing collaborations with companies over here, throwing each other through light bulbs and playing glass windows and doors, and because the door hurt. All right.
Yeah, that's
it's just crazy, man. I mean, it's borderline when we watch the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
That thing just looks like it's a torture chamber.
Yeah. I just don't like
gimmicky
matches.
Look at what happened to. It wasn't hardcore match, but look at Draws. Look what happened to him.
Yeah.
He was paralyzed in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
With a simple move.
I mean, what's to say if these guys do it, they'll be paralyzed right in the middle of the ring. You can't feel your legs. You can't feel anything.
It almost happened to Stone Cold Steve Austin too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was paralyzed, for a period of time after that match.
Well, basically, he broke his neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's crazy that these guys put themselves in that much of a harm to.
And unfortunately, the only way it's going to stop is if somebody does get killed or paralyzed or something terrible. But that'll be only for a short amount of time. I mean,
yeah, it's like, what is it going to take for them to stop? Somebody to get paralyzed or dying in the middle of the ring, receiving one of those moves?
And it's going to happen eventually. They're going to keep upping the ante.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moxley's not up.
I just, when I grew up watching wrestling, they wrestled on the mat. Coming off the top rope was a rarity. I mean,
none of the acrobatic garbage.
No, but now they're doing suplexes off the top rope. It's just somebody's going to get hurt. Gravity will kill you if you're not careful.
Yep.
I mean, I'm all about the entertainment, but I want some realism. You don't see street fights where people are doing acrobatics off of trash cans or dumpsters or anything like that.
It's almost to the point who's going to be the one that gets hurt first, Darby or Moxley? I mean, those are the first two I would think of. I mean,
right?
Yeah, they're racing.
We shouldn't have to think that.
Yeah, this is why we lost so many wrestlers so early, because they would wrestle hurt. They took drugs.
Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, can you imagine the stuff they do now, the kind of stuff they're taking to deal with the pain? I mean, that stuff has to hurt.
Pillman Sr., he was living on pain meds, and he, every day, and just.
Do you remember the interview with Roddy Piper? How they was saying, they were taking fistful of pills. Even Ric Flair said it. They were taking fistful of pills and just throwing them in their mouth.
Yeah.
Why you think they nicknamed Kurt Angle Perk Angle?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I knew about that.
Yep.
That's his nickname, Perk Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Living on pain meds.
He said he was popping Percocets like people eat Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if Tony Khan happens to get wind of this podcast, I doubt that's the case. But if it does, Tony, take care of your people.
Yeah.
If you watch this, Tony, hire me. I'll write your show.
I gotta watch that. I think I did catch a little bit of it.
Can't argue with that.
I agree, Chris.
That was too much.
Mm-hmm.
Over a stunt that was not even necessary.
Nope.
And Vince kept the show going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the only thing that I don't understand, Vince tested it out, right? Didn't he test it out the night before? Or was that the Shawn Michaels
thing? That's what they said. That's what they said.
There's no way of.
Now, why didn't it happen then? Is what I want to know.
No. He was lucky. Maybe he's just lucky. Because isn't this the same device that Owen used over and over again?
Yeah, it's the same rigging system that Sting used.
I thought it was a new piece that he came down on. It was a brand new piece that.
What happened? What they say is his cape got caught on the and
he was adjusting he was adjusting the cape when it
that's what got him.
See, I thought he'd reached back and actually touched it, adjusting his cape.
It was something with the cape that jammed in the what's that called? The ring.
It's a quick release.
Quick release. Yeah.
So, like, if you ever remember seeing Sting come down, he would come down and he would reach back and jerk it. He would jerk it and it take off from him. That rigging system was what got Owen.
But this was either it broke or came loose, and Owen came.
It never was closed.
Yeah.
So when he went to jerk on his cape, it opened up.
It's like a hair trigger, like a hair trigger. Yeah. They designed it to be quick release because you can't just lower yourself into the ring until the guys hold off. Don't beat me up yet. I got to unlock it. They want it to be quick release. Like
I said, if you ever watched Sting in WCW when he came down, he had that latch.
Yeah,
and you would see him.
Vince Russo
jerk his hand down, and then it would release off.
And then Vince Russo supposedly did not like how it looked when he coming down, so they put a new latch on there, and it gave way.
Yeah, HBK was on the zip line.
Zip line, which is dangerous too, but less dangerous.
Yeah.
I've done many zip lines. I zip lined off a
Vince also tested that too.
Yeah, I zip lined off a 400-foot tower in Branson last year. You want to talk about a pucker moment? It was fun, but it was scary. But yeah, I just think wrestlers in WWE and AEW are just taking way too many chances, and I think AEW's pushing a little bit farther.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Rylan.
Hey, she's watching.
Hey.
Let me see, World. Awesome.
Hey, Ashley.
Awesome.
I was wondering how you guys are doing down there.
Hope you're having fun.
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun.
Yeah. They're having a spring break trip.
Nice.
So, yeah. I was wondering if I'd hear from her tonight.
That's right. Spring break is coming up.
Yeah.
Even for the kids here. Nice.
Spring break here too, but we haven't done anything. I had to work.
Means no traffic.
It's my son's last spring break.
Wow.
He graduates this year, so we're going to take him this weekend to find prom shoes for his ducks. That's cool. The nature of our spring break. Anyway, AEW, they got some guys. I think what that deal is, that's not a Tony Khan thing. I think he's just letting those guys do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And some of them just want to push the envelope.
The inmates are ruling the asylum.
Yeah. Jason, you know what? I actually considered doing that. I actually did. You know, they can do tandem base jumps now. They do tandem base jumps. But yeah, I would love to go to Switzerland and jump off those high mountains over those valleys and do that. Looks like fun. But it just amazes me how guys can just take off like it's a dive board in a swimming pool and just jump off of it like it's nothing.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Be my luck. I'll pull the ripcord and launder come out.
I'm happy being on the ground. Either that or silverware.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason, I mean, if you're in, we'll do it. And, base jumping, base stands for buildings, aerials. What S stand for? I can't remember. It stands for things you could jump off of. Structures, and the E is for something else. I can't remember.
Everything else.
They do base jumping in Vegas? I didn't know that. Cool. Awesome. So that brings
you could be like Mr. Chow and go skydiving.
Yeah. So at least I didn't do it like Murr from Impractical Jokers, where he screamed all the way down.
That was great.
Oh, jeez.
He missed the fun. He was too busy screaming.
I'd pass out.
So with that brings to an end hour number 1. Let's go on to hour number 2. You're watching Spanning the Globe on the Podcast Mafia Network. And again, you're watching Span the Globe. It's sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. And we want to give a special shout out to the DDK podcast. Kevin Davenport is on every Saturday. It used to be on Tuesdays. Now it's on Saturdays. Be sure you give him a like and subscribe. He's got his own YouTube channel. You can also catch it on Wide World of Belts, on Instagram. What are the other formats? Several formats. So there's no excuse not to watch this show. It's pretty much everywhere you can catch a podcast. And if you're watching
Truth
this on
Social as well.
Truth Social, that's right. And also on Twitter or X.
X, yep.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can thank the Brothers Kayfabe podcast for their cooperation in making that affordable for us to bring this great content to you. And we thank you, each and every one of you, for watching. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we're trying to get up to 500 subscribers. And once we get to 500 subscribers, that's right, 5, we will have this beautiful belt giveaway. This is plates by Unique Spirit. They are dual plated 4mm zinc, beautiful plates. This is my belt, but I've got another one that's getting ready to go on my leather. That will be the giveaway belt. It'll be identical to this one. And I also have still for sale this Premier Dome Globe send out strap. It is laced. It is beautiful. It is ready for you to just take your plates off your Premier, which, the screws show up in the back. Just unscrew them, put them on this belt, and you're good to go. So like plug and play. So I'm asking $350 ship for this. And if you're interested, you can hit me up after the show. Otherwise, you can catch this on the sales post tomorrow. So I need to get rid of this, and your Premier needs a laced strap. So where are we at?
Right here.
We had a full first hour.
Yeah, we did.
I did not know about that, Chris. You're a curveball at me.
Yeah, happy birthday to Sting. Thanks, Chris.
Today's Sting's birthday?
Reminder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sting, there's been talk about. Oh, go ahead.
66 years old today.
Wow.
Wow.
Still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else I want to talk about tonight. There's been conversation about whether or not he's going to induct Lex Luger into the Hall of Fame. Some people say that he can't because he's under contract with AEW. However, Lex Luger was present for his last match, and Sting is also a member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see when time comes. I think it should happen.
Yeah, because he's not on AEW TV anymore, so I don't know.
No. But under contract is under contract.
I mean,
but it's not real. But it's not performing. It's
Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn showed up at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. That's right.
He sure did.
He was on the contract.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What about Rocky Mountain?
What's up, James?
He wouldn't go Rocky Mountain climbing.
Oh.
No, that's from Tim McGraw's song.
I wouldn't know. Thank you.
That's the chorus to
okay.
Live Like You Were Dying. Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Very good. Very good, Platinum. Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, I myself am not a little bit
somewhere.
country or rock and roll. I was
gonna say, what about Rocky Mountain? Yeah, I look at him every day.
That is a
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw, thank you. Yes. And I think that song was written about his father, Tug McGraw.
Tug McGraw.
Yeah, because he
Billy's relief pitcher.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was reading the other comments, Platt. I'm sorry, but at least I got it. You didn't have to clue me into it.
What's up, Ethan?
Oh,
What's going on, buddy?
Ethan?
No, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
Hope you're doing well. You're in our thoughts.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for joining
You're in our
us, brother.
thoughts, man.
Co-host of DDK.
Yep, he's under Legends contract. That's right.
AEW has Legends contracts?
They do now.
I didn't know they was old enough to even have.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly, Ben. That's what I was thinking.
Sting's the first member, right?
Yeah, Sting is probably the only member right now. Going back to AEW last night, we talked about this before the show. There was a match between what was her name again? The Amazon woman?
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain, yes.
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain and
Yowza.
Yeah, who's she wrestling? I can't remember her name. Chris Statlander. Yeah. And Megan Bain won the match. Tony Storm was sitting by ringside watching this match. And after the match, Tony Storm came up there and confronted her and started to throw hands. Tony Storm cut a classic promo, used the word strap on. But I bring this up because Megan Bain is, wow. She's
something else, isn't she?
Doesn't she remind you of Wonder Woman? Like the Amazon woman?
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
But... No, there's only one Linda Carter. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do you remember the way they made him look in the movies?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's working for the wrong company.
Yeah. Yeah. She is beautiful. Beautiful. She's my new wrestling crush.
Hopefully they do something with her.
Wait a minute. You're no longer following Maxine Dupree?
She's
Come on, Mark.
I don't see her as much.
Come on. She's very
just a rumor right at this moment. Nobody's confirmed it yet. I just read it.
Yeah, I saw it before the show, and
he belongs.
He belongs, especially he belongs. Vince didn't treat him very well at all.
No,
treated him like crap.
His name is being discussed.
Yeah,
he's overdue to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I had it to talk about. Yeah, she's married to Juice Robinson. Yep. I still don't like the timeless Tony Storm gimmick, but her promos are pretty good. They're pretty good, but she's doing the Hollywood starlet gimmick, and I just don't think
I miss old Tony Storm.
Yeah, I do too.
But, I like when they showed that Andre the Giant got slammed montage, and they showed Kamala slamming him. He slammed him.
Yeah, that was in Mid-South. That happened in Mid-South.
He slammed him. A lot of those guys, you can see Andre assisting them, with the whole hand push off. Him and Stan Hansen and Harley Race. The three of them slammed Andre.
Before Hogan did.
I mean, and Hogan had already slammed Andre years before the slam happened.
Yeah.
So...
Huh? You mean it was a deadlift? Maybe it was a deadlift.
Yeah. All of them, the three of them I just mentioned, look at that montage. All of them scoop over the head, slam.
Harley did it outside the ring.
Harley did outside the ring.
Yep.
I did see that one, Ben.
Yeah, no. If you look at the Kamala one, Kamala had him one arm over.
Yep.
Boom. Slammed him. That's some strong.
Yeah.
Strong guys to do that, man.
Harley Race was a tough guy. You didn't want to mess with him.
You didn't mess with Harley.
No. You did not.
Well, Harley's old school. He's like grit and nails, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Andre the Giant, Ben, how many All Japan belts have been made as replicas?
Official?
Yeah.
0. They have no official replica.
I thought
New Japan does.
Oh, New Japan. I was thinking
New Japan does.
All Japan
does not.
Yeah.
I have looked into it. All Japan does not have any known official replicas made. unless that's changed recently. But to
now
my
the one
knowledge,
now the All Asian you and I have, that's all Japan, right?
I mean, it's NWA technically.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Because All Japan was an NWA territory, as evidence of Baba's 3 title reigns.
Yeah. Well, David Von Erich held the All Asian.
Yeah,
United National, not United National.
No, Kevin and David held the All Asian tags,
but I'm talking about the United National. I was
United National, but yeah,
David was holding that belt when he passed away.
Yeah,
he had just won it from Michael Hayes in Texas to take it back to Japan when he passed away.
Yeah, so there's no knowledge to him.
Yeah, there you go. I like the United National. It's beautiful. Turned out really beautiful.
Yes, it did. And then there's 2 different versions of it. The art design is different on each version, slightly different. But the more popular one is the one that we have.
Yeah. No retort yet. Yeah. But I saw something pop up the other day. Let me share my
That's
screen.
what she said.
Yeah. You naughty boy, you. Okay. I can't get my. Shoot, I won't come. There we go. Okay. Vince McMahon was spotted at a New York Knicks game on St. Patrick's Day. Notice he's wearing green, and that porn stash is gone. But boy, he looks old, doesn't he?
He frosted his tips gray.
Yeah.
He looks like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Well, that's how he acted around his women. Pepe Le Pew, exactly. That's fitting.
My darling, I want to see you under the moonlight.
Now, I read something the other day, or maybe somebody told me about it. Maybe one of you guys told me about it, that he and Stephanie are going to partner on a new wrestling federation.
I don't know.
Titan Wrestling Federation is what I hear.
Rumor.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
rumor.
But what don't make sense is she's got that podcast with WWE and TKO coming up,
and her husband's running the WWE.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
No, I don't believe it.
Because technically, wouldn't she be under contract with TKO?
Yeah, I believe.
Because they're already filmed. The first season is already filmed.
Yeah. But it just funny to me, he shaved off that mustache, which looked terrible, by the way. And on another note,
he looks like Gomez Adam
than he did before. Yeah. He looked like Gomez Adam. He looked like he was filming Just for Men.
Looks like he's got his leprechaun outfit on there, though.
Oh man, yeah. It was St. Patrick's Day. He won't get pinched.
I bet he was ready to pinch, though.
I bet he was too. Well, he might get pinched if his criminal probe keeps up.
Yeah.
Also, I meant to bring this up last week. Lillian Garcia announced, I guess it was after the show last week. She announced that last Friday was her final night as SmackDown's full-time ring announcer. She's pretty.
So is the full-time one now the chick with the crazy hair?
Yeah.
Okay. So, then who's the full-time on Raw?
The same girl.
The same chick's doing both shows?
I think she's doing both shows.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I hadn't heard this one either.
Yeah,
I did hear he was talking to Tony Khan, but I don't think anything came of it.
He wrote fake news.
Yeah. He wrote fake news.
We had that meeting with Tony Khan,
Yeah.
Yeah, it went far, didn't it?
And then we talked about Sting a while ago, but
Sting he's grown a beard now, and he's let his hair go gray.
Yeah,
and he's putting makeup over the beard.
Yeah,
yeah, he is. But I meant to bring this up earlier when we were talking about Sting. I think that upcoming appearance is the Hall of Fame.
I hope so. If anybody should induct Luger, it should be him.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was also mentioned.
I can't wait.
Is it Sergeant Slaughter or the G.I. Joe?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Being considered for the Hall of Fame?
No, he's going to be at the Ultracon down here in September.
He's already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he's already okay. I misread that.
Yeah, that's the Ultracon in September. That's the first announcement, the first wrestler announced.
Okay. All right. And then this came up. We talked about this last week. Travis Scott.
Thank God.
Had slapped Cody Rhodes. I don't think he did more than slap him, but he blacked his eye and did some other things to him. And
so it was true if they did this.
Yeah. So Fightful Select was asked if WWE will change their plans for him due to what he did to Cody Rhodes in the Elimination Chamber.
He'll get his.
They're not going to pull the plug on having him involved, is what they're saying. He's done a little training. It sounds like very little training.
Yeah.
And he's expected to do more. They had tentative plans for him to be involved here and there. They've been working on this stuff quite a while. Well, they got a lot of work left to do after what happened at Elimination Chamber. He's been training for an in-ring debut, as confirmed by The Rock. And Triple H has also stated that Scott will play a significant role in the ongoing storyline with The Rock, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes. Now, if I was Cody Rhodes, I'd say, keep that guy away from me.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. This is not Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny did pretty good in the ring.
Bad Bunny was really good in the ring. I'll give him credit. He was.
I could be honest with you. Cody was calm, cool, and collected when he got hit. He could have went off on that guy.
He could. We may have it backstage. But you could tell by his reaction that it hurt.
Yeah. Even The Rock and John Cena, you see their faces when he did it. They were like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I think The Rock said, "Did we tell you this wasn't real?"
Yeah. You don't have to hit him so hard.
Yeah. You're a little stiff there.
Don't come out to the ring with a joint in your hand, neither.
Yeah.
That was...
They need to put Travis Scott in the ring with Moxley.
Oh, Jesus!
And that board with the nails in it. That'd be great. Does this look fake to you? Does it feel fake? Man. I'm out of wrestling stuff to talk about, guys. What else can we talk about? We talked about photography, the Olin Mills studio.
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, some of those pictures are funny as heck.
Google Olin Mills funny photos, and you will see exactly what we're talking about.
Have you guys? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was telling these guys before the show started. I used to date a girl that was an Olin Mills photographer. And she took a picture for me of herself, and they asked me if they were nudes. No, they were not nudes.
Have you guys ever Googled the people of Walmart?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's a website devoted to that.
Yeah.
And there may be a Facebook page.
Oh, there is.
How can we have forgotten to talk about the John Cena promo?
There you go.
Oh,
John Cena promo. That was a pretty intense promo.
It reminded me of the Willy Wonka promo.
It was a great promo.
Nothing, sir. Good day. I said good day, sir.
That's what it reminded me of.
It makes you think when you listen to what he was saying. It makes you think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a good promo does.
Yeah. I mean, it's a start of him being a heel, but he has to go he's got to turn up the volume a little bit more.
You
think so?
I thought he did pretty good.
I did too.
No, I thought the promo was good. Like I said, but you want to convince me you're going to be a heel. I want to see it now. I mean, the promo was great. Don't get me wrong.
And then Cody's response was good too.
Yeah, that was what we'll talk about too. Cody had a pretty good response to that.
Supposedly, I heard he's going to have a new theme song now, John Cena. And maybe the ring gear is going to change.
I thought I heard he's not going to wear anything different, anything new music. Just he's going to be him, with an attitude.
Yeah.
Did you see the post from Nikki Bella?
No.
What'd she have to say?
She said they met up backstage. She was with a bunch of the girls backstage, and John Cena walked up on them. And she said, "No." She said she felt out of place, but he talked to everybody. He told her, he said, "Nice to see you, Nikki. Hope everything's going good with you and everything else." And she said it was like, what do you call that?
Old times?
No, not old times. When you break up, that was the final thing.
Oh,
I forgot what
closure.
they call it.
Oh, closure.
Yeah, it was closure for her.
Closure, yeah.
Yeah. She said
that
they
makes
both
sense.
talked like they never talked before.
Because the big proposal was in the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah, he's got to turn back face because he's got a lot of Make-A-Wish things to make up for.
He's going to do that. He's definitely going to do that behind the scenes, but then eventually before he retires, he's going to go face.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Hogan. Remember when Hogan turned, Nick came running out? Dad, they're jumping him. And then you seen Hogan looking at the red and yellow.
Was that Nick that did that?
Yeah, it was Nick Hogan when he was a baby.
I didn't realize that was him. Okay.
Yeah, when he was a young kid. That was WCW.
I wonder what that kid was doing there. Okay. Wow.
I remember that.
Wow.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Well, it could be one of those things where kind of like AJ Styles and Gunther did the other night. They're going to have a great match. They're going to fight it out. Cena will probably lose, and he'll say, "Okay, you're the better guy," and he'll turn face. That's how I see it happening.
The torch.
He'll gain his respect. Cody will gain his respect.
Okay, but here's the question: do you think he's going to take the title? I think he's going to take the title.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's going to take it. He's not going to hold it for long, though.
But it will be his 17th, so he's the all-time champ.
Yeah.
And move on from there.
You think they're going to want him to break Flair's record?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I think Cody will get it back.
And I would think that Roman would be the one to take the belt back.
Because I think Rick was okay with that. I think Rick is okay.
I saw he came out and said that I think he was joking, but I'll be ringside and I'll make darn sure that he doesn't get that 17th time.
What's up, Laverty?
Yeah, I don't know if he's serious about that or not. Oh, Mark,
please keep Flair far from the ring, please.
Do you think there's bad blood between Flair and WWE?
No, I've seen him do many talking about how much he loves WWE. That's his company, and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
I heard Celebrity Boxing. They have another. It's like bare knuckles now. Mm-hmm. They hired Ric Flair to do the announcing, or come down to the ring or something like that.
Keep him out of the ring no matter what. I mean, just.
I get tired of seeing these factions when there's a match between one of their members and somebody else. The whole faction has to come back here and stand at ringside. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think unless you're a manager, you should be ringside.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they just basically take everything away that was a basis for my fandom of professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's recognized outside of WWE.
Out of the WWE. Yeah.
LFG is just glorified tough enough.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
I saw a video clip from that today where this guy was, I guess Undertaker's trying to give him some advice, and the guy was looking at the camera and says, "I don't do this. I'm not here to make friends, this and that." I mean,
he was going on and on. And
and Undertaker said that guy is money.
Yeah, I saw that.
But he should have done it earlier. He did it for the camera, but he should have done it earlier.
Well, look at the girl. She went up to Undertaker's her coach.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Is it okay that I use Hell's Gate as my finisher?"
I saw that.
He's like, "You're not even in the business 1 minute, and you want to use my finishing move."
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least she asked. I mean, instead of just going there and doing it.
But you know how TV does that. They shoot it like that, and he probably said, "Look, you need to learn a little bit more before." You know what I mean? They just posted that one thing on TV.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
That right there.
He's going into a Hall of Fame, but not that.
I think it's called I might be wrong, but I think it's called the Wrestling League Hall of Fame.
Okay. His daughter and his wife announced that he was going into.
They announced it today. She put it on her story.
So maybe that's a springboard to the WWE Hall of Fame. We can hope anyway.
I hope so.
Well, hopefully he will get in soon. obviously it's not going to be this year, but maybe next year if he does, we'll have her back. We'll talk about it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope it next year he gets on there.
Yeah, I'd like to have her back sooner than that.
I still can't believe the British Bulldogs, the tag team's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I just question some of their decisions on who gets in the Hall of Fame and who doesn't.
Well,
now, stupid question: is Captain Lou Albano in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
he is.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, he's one of the earlier ones. Uh-huh.
Okay. When he was alive or when he was dead?
I think it was after he passed. He got put.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had an Ola Mills portrait, he can get in the Hall of Fame.
Captain Lou looking this way and then looking at himself from that side.
Yeah.
The portrait. Yeah.
Ola Mills could do a world of good for your Hall of Fame aspirations. Is there some other stuff going on in the groups that we've overlooked? That
Replica.
Oh, Replica.
Yes. Apparently, there's a new algorithm out there that's targeting the word replica, which is they're looking for things that are counterfeit, not just belts, but anything that's counterfeit, or use the term replica, because a lot of counterfeit goods are being sold through Facebook. So they've come up with an algorithm to target the word replica. Now, when you use that word replica in any of the belt groups, I know this in the belt groups, I don't know about any of the groups, the group gets a, what do they call that, Ken?
A community strike.
Community strike, that's right.
Tomas, you're too much.
And if they get too many community strikes, the group comes down. So let's and it sounds silly. It really does, and it is silly, but it's serious business. Don't use the word replica in any of the even in innocent. If you have innocent, and I know it's hard for some people, because it's hard for me not to put that out there, because it's just we've used it so long. It's just one of those habits it's hard to break. But please try not to use the word replica in any of your posts or comments, because it will come back on the group.
I'll tell you now.
Good. I'm sorry.
If you do it in the CBB, you're gonna get banned.
Yeah.
Somebody got banned tonight.
Uh-oh.
Somebody just got banned. And then we had to ban a smartass the other day because he wanted to try to hijack my post and be a jerk about it.
No good for you.
No good for you.
You know, he can go on his happy way. He had been a member in the group since 2017. He's no longer a member in the group. But
all the rules.
We took a strike a few days ago. CBB took a strike for it. All right. I take that very seriously, because it's an alarming message that you get when you're an admin and you take a community strike.
Yep.
They come after you real hard over it. And they tell you right there, if you get too many of them, your group's gonna get taken down.
Yeah.
And if it's severe enough, your group is gonna get taken down. A group got taken down for a big company.
Laverde, you're too much.
If we post something,
cut it out.
Yeah, no, it just cut out.
Okay.
Yeah, it cut out for a minute.
If we ask you guys not to do it, just don't do it.
Please don't do it.
It shouldn't even be a debate. You shouldn't even have to even question it. If we saying it, it's because there's a reason why. There's a rhyme and reason. There's not. I guess you could use that.
Out you go.
That's gonna be the new
out of here.
The new YMCA.
Yeah, if somebody uses it, somebody got banned tonight. Right before the show, I got someone tried to post something for sale CBB. Only been a member for a day, and then used the word replica. He 3-striked it right there. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So be respectful towards the admins. We ask you guys in our various groups. There's a reason. We shouldn't have to explain to you why.
The groups are here for you.
We just say, don't do it. We shouldn't have to tell you why.
Well, they got a twin somewhere.
So this guy that tried to give me a hard time the other day decided that he was going to leave the group, be a smart ass, do a parting shot, and leave the group. Hey, pal, if you're watching, you still got banned. You still got banned.
You got a twin brother named Commemorative. Her name is. Okay.
Yep.
It is.
I like this.
Replicas. That's from the West Side.
if that gets around the algorithm, it is what it is.
Yeah. But the groups are here for you. They're here for you to enjoy. The rules are in place to protect your enjoyment of the hobby. So when an admin sends you a message saying, "Hey, don't do this," or reword this, or take this out, there's a reason for it. It's not necessarily to be punitive.
Right. We're not just picking on you or anything.
When you argue with an admin, I mean, you're not going to win.
No.
Just like people that have gone to other groups and complained they were removed from a group for no good reason. Admins can do whatever they want to, whether you like it or not. I removed a couple of people because they started drama, not necessarily in my group, but it was going to bleed over into my group because they were targeting me. It just makes you look stupid. Admins are well within the right to remove you because you wore a red shirt that day, because you have green eyes, because you have a certain name. They can do it for any reason. They don't need a reason.
It's their group, and they can do whatever they want.
This ain't no publicly traded company.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a spy and you're in the group, they can kick you out too. They have the right to do the same thing.
You can get kicked out for anything.
You guys are too much.
But
one thing we didn't mention,
our viewers in here,
you got blame Ben. It's Ben's
don't
fault.
have that problem.
Yeah, you got blame Ben. It's Ben's fault.
We didn't mention Brian Knapp's in the rehab.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in rehab now.
Who?
Brian
Nasty
Knobs.
boy.
Brian Knobs.
Knobs.
Okay. They said,
Did they?
Brian Knobs.
Did they empty his foot? That's what I read. Something about his foot or his leg or something.
I think they were going. They were going to have to.
Marty Jannetty's foot was supposed to be amputated.
I never heard anything back about that. Marty's foot looked bad. Like, if my foot looked like that, I'd probably tell him just go ahead and cut it off.
Yeah, those pictures were terrible of his foot. I mean,
what happened to his foot?
He got some infection.
Yeah, some kind of an infection.
And it's spread.
Got to be removed. And
he had a bad foot to begin with, and I guess he went in for a surgery, and he must have caught something during the surgery.
Okay, staph infection or something.
I think so.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, he didn't even have to post that picture. He convinced me that he should have had his foot cut off. After I saw that picture, I was like, "Oh man!"
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
He had like tubes and stuff in it, like they was draining.
Mm-hmm. He's at 64% of his goal.
Are you talking about Brian Knobs here, Mark?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't realize he got so big. I know he was a big guy anyway, but Replica.
Yeah, he got bigger since he was at Hogan Knows Best, when he was with Hogan and them.
I can remember when he was on a certain podcast and he fell asleep while he was being interviewed. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right. What? Was it him or was it?
No, it was.
Yeah, he did fall asleep. Okay, I was thinking of him falling asleep and somebody else's Wild Bill Irwin that was drunk on the same podcast.
Yeah.
The Hannibal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he fell asleep on the Hannibal. Hannibal let him have it. Was it the Hannibal he was on? Because Wild Bill Irwin fell asleep he was drunk during the Hannibal. And Hannibal told him it was a piece of crap.
I think it was.
Okay. But it's still funny.
He was just out.
Yeah, he was snoring and everything.
He was knocked out and he fell onto the floor out of the chair.
Yeah.
Could be worse. We could have Could be worse. We could have Eric Bischoff on our show.
Oh, my light's out. It must be time to go. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, we wish Brian Knobbs the best wishes and best health.
Yeah, let's just hope he doesn't have to get an amputation like Kamala. Kamala got both legs amputated.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they caught this one early, where it didn't go to the other one. But he's in bad shape, really bad shape.
Wow.
There was a video of him talking from the hospital bed.
Well, this is just another example of what wrestlers do to themselves that come back to haunt them later in life. I mean, the Nasty Boys, they were pretty they took a lot of chances in the ring too, didn't they? Pretty hardcore.
Some nasty bumps, especially when they wrestled the Road Warriors.
Yeah. So they just don't think beyond the moment. They're thinking about how to get over, and they'll do things to themselves and don't think about the consequences later, which takes years, but
when you're younger like that, like Moxley and Darby, you don't think about the future.
No.
How are you going to be when you're 60 years old, or you're 70 years old? I mean, God bless Ric Flair. I mean, with him almost dying from alcohol, he's still going at it.
But the sad thing is, it doesn't seem like Moxley or Darby care. They I mean.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward, I guess.
Yeah. Rebel Dove. Oh, this is going to be a fun next 2 weeks, I think. Man. Everybody's going to find a way around that word.
When I put up something that's a replica for sale, I just put the name of the belt. I don't put replica or anything.
Yeah, I don't even use that word.
I don't usually either. I usually will give the name of whoever made the plates, who did the leather, if somebody else did the leather.
Now, if somebody asks me, I'll tell them it's a replica.
Well, no, like shop belts. If I was to sell a shop belt, I was like, it's a shop belt.
And all the belts I've sold, I've never used the word replica in any of my
I don't think I have either.
Never.
You guys have way too much fun in the comments. You know that. They remind Tyler and Tamaj remind me of those two old men up in the balconies.
The Muppets. Yeah.
Tyler's talking trash to everybody.
There was heckling everybody. Yeah.
Tyler's gonna sell replica drywall mud.
Then they up there start laughing. They bust up laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. I was in tears last night. I was watching YouTube videos. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and they're showing Saturday Night Live where they were breaking up. You always have somebody's trying to break up the rest of the cast. They were hilarious. You got to look that up.
My best one is when they do the news thing. The two guys.
No, we're going to keep asking about the list, Mark.
When they're reading the news reports live, they write each other's material and they have to read it.
Those are hilarious. Yeah.
Until you pay up, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, we're waiting on that list.
We're waiting.
Well over a year.
You right. This is year 2.
And we were there.
I've seen certain belt makers make belts less time. No, I'm just lying.
Replica drywall belt. Made from real drywall.
Yeah.
Must.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there has been an uptick as far, not to me, but a lot of guys are starting to get messages from makers again. Just random messages that either,
I got about 4 today.
I think I got one last week, but I've been blessed not to get one.
I actually got one that messed up the belt not once but twice and wants me to try his quality again.
My quality's better now. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Did you come out of the traffic that I told you to go jump in?
I don't know who Cesar Duran is. Who is Cesar
Duran?
I
think that's wasn't that the guy from Lucha Underground?
I thought he was a boxer.
That's Roberto Duran.
Oh, that's right.
Hands of stone.
Mark,
Come
they
on,
don't all
Mark.
look alike. They don't all
Come
look
on.
alike.
Be close.
I knew that. I
You're
just
that
missed it.
close.
Next, he's going to say,
That
wasn't that
close.
group Duran? Come on,
I thought
Mark.
his last name was. I thought his last name was Chavez.
Come on, Mark. Duran. Come on.
Chevrolet, what?
Julio Cesar Chavez. I was messing
Caesar,
with you guys.
Caesar Romero was Joker on Batman 66.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought Frank Romero did the horror movies.
Yes. Frank Romero. He did the
I'll take
Living
your word
Dead, I
for it.
believe.
We're going off all sorts of rabbit
Oh,
trails.
We're going all
yeah.
kinds of different
Hey,
Not
we're
be
trying to
serious.
fill.
But that's
we're
what
trying to
happens
fill
in the
2
second
hours.
hour.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. We got 20 minutes left. We got to fill time. Let's pick on Tyler. No, I'm just kidding. We were supposed to have Jason Cortez on tonight. He is a fellow belt collector, and he was also in the promo groups, and that's where we met. Great guy. But he had I think his son had a ball game tonight, and then he had a daughter had a school event or something, so he wasn't sure he'd make it on time. And I didn't want to short him on time tonight, so I just said, let's just do this next week, which he had asked for it earlier, but I was trying to salvage this thing, but I got to thinking about it. I want him to have the full experience.
Yeah, family priorities number 1, man.
Which may not be doing him any favors, but
Hey, where else can you see the Puerto Rican Rock live?
that's right. He could do the people's eyebrow.
Yeah, spanning the globe.
And you haven't lived until you got a singing birthday song and messages in Spanish.
Or when you had a coquito leg drop.
Yep. But he's a great guy, wonderful person, and I look forward to having him on next week. So
great guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I consider.
No,
Jason,
you told us, but you said it was a very good movie, Queen of the Ring.
I consider Jason part of the family, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in the ER and one guy was trying to sell me a belt,
Yeah.
Jason sent me a voice message, telling me he's praying for me and thinking about me, and I really appreciate it. Never forgot that.
And the other guy's trying to sell you a belt.
Yes.
Yeah, I will never forget. I will live.
I won't forget that either.
I will live on to remember the day that Jason called my son and wished him a happy birthday directly. And that meant a lot. Jason's a real good dude.
He is one of the best in the ring. One of the best in the hobby. I was reading this.
Wait a minute, he's one of the best in the ring?
No, I was reading this when I said
Jason,
that.
is there something you're not telling us?
No, I can't read and can't read and talk at the same time.
He's great in the ring.
Yeah. I plan to go see Queen of the Ring. It's not available here yet. I looked. It's not available yet. I'd like to see
You know, that movie can go either way. Queen of the Ring.
Oh. All right. All right.
Richard. Oh, boy.
That
Andy,
sounds like
get your mind
somebody we
out of
know.
it.
Who, me?
No. Not anybody on the screen. We'll
No,
talk
he
about
said
that.
get your mind out the gutter. It's like,
Okay. I was reading this comment. Does that remind you of anybody, Ben? We'll talk about the show.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's my best friend, man. He's the governor. Yeah.
Run circles around me.
Yeah.
Smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, and I live in high altitude, but he's gonna run circles around me.
Oh, it's definitely a second hour.
Okay.
Definitely a second hour. You guys are too much.
He's the governor.
Tyler and Tamaj are two guys that spent the most time at the principal's office for doing this in class.
Oh man, those are my acolytes, man. Those are my APA.
Right.
Yeah. They should take
Tyler
that
and
back on the
Maz,
road.
the acolytes.
Yeah, that's the acolytes, man.
Great guys, but
Yeah.
very comical.
You guys had me laughing today. I was at
TNT.
work laughing, looking at my messages. My boss
You know
and
what we ought to
everybody's
do for
looking at
them?
me.
We should send them gift certificates for Ola Mills Studios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Or JC Penney.
those two should do a Step Brothers portrait.
Here you go.
Yeah, you could do that, Andy, can't you? You're a Richard one.
Why not?
Uh-oh.
I can see putting them, one of them holding the cat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we got 60 minutes left. George
What's
Romero,
really
not Frank.
funny is,
Thank you.
What's really funny though is seeing the girls, the women with the big giant glasses.
So we had to be real careful where you're going with that. Glasses. Yeah, glasses.
Oh my God, Andy.
Richard.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing like a one with big glasses.
Big healthy glasses.
Look like they're looking through Coke bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Look like the guy
from
Revenge of the Nerds. Poindexter.
Oh yeah. Do you know that he had to have somebody stand with him when he walked across the room in the scenes because he couldn't see through those glasses? Timothy Busfield. Yeah. I believe it, Tyler. I believe it.
That dude probably seen people waving at him on a map.
You probably with the hall monitor.
Really? Omos is a new masked man on Raw. Interesting. Now who's this masked man? I mean, what's the angle here? What's going on here?
I didn't know there was a 7-foot masked man on Raw.
I hadn't heard that.
I didn't either. No, the masked you like that, Mark?
Yeah, well, I know. I'm sure you do, Tyler.
Are you playing? Are you
one,
those funny
one
cookies
quick
again,
thing.
Liberty?
It's about are you getting those happy cookies?
Yeah.
Do you remember did you see the new group that's in NXT, the Mask Guys?
Yeah, I saw.
It's a new crew.
Jumping people.
Yeah, they're starting to do like the Nexus thing.
Yeah.
What, Mark?
You have to give me context on that picture. I don't.
I just found it.
Okay.
They wanted to see Disneyland, so I showed them.
Yeah.
Not Chad Gable.
Jerry, we'll get you on here in a week or two. Well, not next week. We're gonna have Jason on, but maybe a week after we have you on. Let us talk to you.
Yeah, the hobby's been kind of interesting this last week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't condone drama in my group, but it is slightly entertaining. It really is. It's not Chad Gable. No, there's quite a bit of difference in height there.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying it's Kurt Angle.
I saw a clip from the Chris Van Vliet show. He was talking to Chad Gable, and he was talking about why how Chad felt about not being Kurt Angle's son over the other guy. And he said he was sent to somewhere in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. He was sitting there in a hotel room, and then they made the reveal that who's the other guy that was
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan was announced as his son, and Chris Van Vliet asked Chad. He said, "Wouldn't it make more sense if you were his son?" I guess because he looked more like Kurt Angle. Yeah, you think so? So
it was a rib on Kurt Angle from Vince McMahon.
Is that what it was?
Because apparently they caught wind that Kurt Angle liked black women. So,
but doesn't Kurt Angle have a biracial son in real life?
I don't know about that, but yeah, I guess that was some type of rib that Vince thought he was gonna play on Kurt. So
yeah, because he had that heart for black women. Yeah,
that Chad Gable would have been the natural choice if you ask me. But yeah, I don't know.
I think he looks more like Kurt.
Yeah, he does. Wrestles just like Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, has a great amateur background like Kurt.
Shoosh.
Why would
real quick, guys? Where do you see this Chad Gable mask thing going, luchador thing going, is what I wanted to say.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean,
we do know that Ray Phoenix finally signed with WWE.
Yep.
Well, they're already showing promos for him.
And they did show the number 4, which is Malachi Black.
That's Aleister
Black.
That's Aleister Black coming back.
Yeah. Those vignettes were very well done.
Aren't you Andre's son? I just saw that clip the other day or yesterday. He was with him about being Andre's son.
I remember.
I like to hear these stories from these wrestlers from behind the scenes. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're beating the hell out of each other in the ring, but they're telling funny stories about when they were sharing hotel rooms. Like Undertaker was sharing a room with Iron Sheik. That was a hilarious story.
That was a funny story.
Yeah,
especially how he was imitating Sheik.
Yeah, Sheiky baby. Yeah,
Sheik, baby, what are you doing?
Must make mustache look good.
Right.
Yeah.
What in the world are you blow drying?
Yeah.
Like you have no other piece of hair on your body except for right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good story.
It was, and we need to absorb these stories while these legends are still here to tell them, because just like Terry Funk's gone now, a lot of them that Dusty Rose told some funny stories. There's a funny story about Ric Flair and hemorrhoids that is on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, they had to push it back in.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's gross.
Yeah.
You hadn't heard that story?
No, I heard it. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you had to get on all fours and push it in.
They didn't use gloves. They dipped down the Vaseline. We had to shove that golf ball size hemorrhoid up his ass.
Too much information there. Just
man.
Yeah. But I love hearing these stories. I really do. Michael Hayes tells some funny stories about Iron. Everybody tells a funny story about Iron Sheik.
Jim Cornette tells the greatest stories.
He does. If you can get past
out
the foul
of
language.
anybody. Jim Cornette, I can sit here and listen to his channel all day.
Yeah.
Flair's got some great stories too.
Yeah, Flair does.
But you can't take those for the truth, though.
Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson has
Yep.
My favorite picture of two legends is Dusty Rhodes and Andre the Giant at the urinal. When Dusty's grabbing his ass.
He's got his hand on Andre's ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great picture.
I love to hear them tell Harley Race stories.
Yeah, Ric Flair does the best Harley Race stories.
They all do Harley Race.
Oh, Flair's are great. I love Flair's Harley stories.
Yeah.
Harley Race
does the best stories.
And then Flair, when he's doing it, he talks just like Harley.
Yeah.
Oh, it's identical.
I love it when he talks about at the bars. Harley walk up, put a cord on the pool table, go, "I got next."
Yeah. And nobody messed with him.
Vince Russo tells the best stories. Yeah, I want to hear some more, not Tales of the Dark Side, but Tales from the Territories. I see some of those shows.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of episodes.
The new episodes, are they tonight or the 25th? The 25th.
It's the 25th. Yeah, it's 25th.
The 25th. New Dark Side of the Rings are coming out.
Yeah,
I
love it.
Build them up. I don't know about you guys. I let them add up on my DVR and then I watch them all at once.
That's what I usually do. Yeah, the new Dark Sides are coming out.
Yeah, you keep cutting out, Ben. Oh, Phil
Isn't Grandma behaving in the corner of the room, Ben?
Yeah.
Huh?
Isn't Grandma in the corner of the room?
I haven't cut out once.
Yeah,
His wife keeps on turning his internet.
I haven't cut out once.
Go back and watch the show.
I haven't cut out once. I'm sitting here watching. I'm looking at it.
We saw it. We saw it.
You were sounding like Ben.
I haven't cut out once.
Go watch the show after.
I'm not watching nothing. I haven't cut out. I'm sitting here watching it live.
He's live. He's live.
He's live now.
Yeah. You may not think you're cutting out, but you're cutting out.
Exactly. Prove to me I cut out. I haven't cut out.
Oh, what's his name? Just won a medal. What the hell's his name? Baron Corbin.
Uh-oh. Now, if Laverty says so, Ben, you have to.
This is the same person that said he had internet issues
the same guy that's
earlier.
supposed to get us our inventory list,
right?
Too. So
Yeah, Laverty. CM Punk's gonna go back to TNA by the time we get that list.
Angela Smith, you tried to call me.
Baron Corbin won the Jiu-Jitsu championships. He got a gold medal.
Nice.
Bishop Dwyer is his real name?
No, that's his new wrestling name.
Oh, okay. Must watch, bro. Best show in the world, bro.
Yeah, you did cut that a few times. Okay. So I didn't have a second. I didn't have a final thought prepared, but I may come up with one.
You can wing it.
Yeah.
Be like a chicken and wing it.
It'll be like a chicken wing it. Yeah.
Chicken wing, wing.
One quick thing real quick before I do that. You want to talk about this real quick?
Yeah. Sid Bodie. Sid Bodie, this guy is amazing. His LJN work is fantastic, man. Look at this, Roddy Piper.
This is the best.
I don't think there's nothing this guy has done yet that hasn't been perfect.
Exactly.
And I did message him. He can actually do one of yourself. And his prices, believe it or not, for what he does with the resin and everything is pretty affordable.
Mm-hmm.
And even the painting.
Mm-hmm.
He does sell. Yeah, he does sell some of his work not painted. He'll sell them at a batch at a time or a few at a time. But this is one of the examples. He's done the Von Erichs. He's done, you name it, he's done it so far. And I mean, even the face scan. Look at that face scan. That looks perfect.
And I've seen him do this expression before. The fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him do that before.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys know who he is or don't know who he is, follow him on Facebook. Sid Bodie. He is a former indie wrestler. He does a lot of customs, and he makes them from scratch.
One of the best out there.
Yeah.
I seen a guy in one of the LJN groups that's actually made an LJN where they're bendable, where you can pose them.
Interesting.
And there's something called a level up 2 or something like that, which is like a bigger version. It's like 3D printed. They put them together.
Yeah, we're going to have a guest backstage after the show, guys.
Bizarny. Okay.
So let me go with my final thought. As I said, the groups are there for your enjoyment. They're there for your protection so you can enjoy the hobby. And there are rules. Most groups have different rules about different things. But the bottom line is when a group admin tells you in a PM saying, hey, you can't do this anymore. It may not necessarily break a rule, but it's because something's happened, something's come up, that it's going to protect yourself. It's going to protect the admin. It's going to protect the group, and maybe even protect the hobby, as a all together. So just be mindful that, I know there are some admins, I've heard of admins that are petty, but most groups are pretty much run professionally by most people.
Thank you, Chris.
And so just follow guidance, follow the rules. And when the admin gives you some guidance, you may not like it. You don't have to like it, but just be sure you follow along, because it just doesn't do any good to be that guy,
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I'm going to sign off this show. You guys have any final thoughts?
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Never be that guy.
No, never be that guy.
That guy's not a good guy.
No, he's
not.
And
also, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. So on behalf of Andy, on behalf of Richard, and on behalf of Ben, I will tell you good night. We will see you next week. So have a good week and a good weekend. Hope you have a new belt day between now and next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night.